All right, we are here again with the Fleeger Legends Tour this evening. We're going to try to get this night rolling and underway. Let's take a quick look at our top five going into this evening. We've got our top five listed here. Corey Clark in first with 10 starts on the season, 2 poles, 4 wins, 7 top fives, 10 top tens. His average start this season has been 4th. Finishing 3rd is his average. And his best finish this evening, as with all of our top fives here this evening, best finish is a win. Corey Clark does have 1 DNF, though. Next up, second in points is Nathan Tetzloff. 9 starts on the season, 2 poles. He's only got 1 win under his belt. Looking for another. Top fives this season, he's got 7. And all 9 of his starts have all been in the top 10. Average start is 4th. Average finish is 3rd. D.V. Runkle is next up in our points. He was leading the points early on this season, but has had some unfortunate mishaps, not been able to get the car to the show. He's got 6 starts on the season, 1 pole, 1 win, 6 top fives, and 6 top tens. Average start for him is 4th, and his average finish is 2nd. Best finish is 1st. Billy Roberts has only been with us for 5 weeks, or has only been able to make 5 out of the 10 weeks so far. He doesn't have any poles, but he does have a win. 5 top fives, 5 top tens. Average start is 4th, and his average finish is 2nd. Mike Vitale, he comes in with 4 starts on the season, 1 of them being a pole. He has no wins, looking for his first. Top fives, he's got 3. All 4 of his starts have all granted him a top 10 finish. Average start is 4th. Average finish is 4th. And his best finish is 1st. I guess he does have a win that I don't have calculated there. So I'm sorry about that. That will be corrected. So looking at the stat sheet there, he does have 1 win. I just forgot to mark it in the wins column. Alrighty, so on to our main points table here. We have the points up now. You can see Corey Clark there in first. Nathan Tetzloff in second, about 100 points behind. D.V. Runkle is in third, 100 points behind him. Roundabout is Billy Roberts there in fourth, and in fifth is Michael Vitale. Sixth looks to be a Tristan Miller. Seventh, Anthony Morano. I think is what that is. Or no, wait a minute. I think that is Morano. I just can't read it too well. We have a Noah in eighth. Corinne. We got a Holder in ninth. 10th is I can't quite read it. Sorry, but we will head trackside here for practice shortly. As we figure out who's all showing up this evening. Looks like drivers are still in their haulers and stuff, so not quite sure who fully made it here yet this evening as we're waiting on them to show up. So we'll take a look at the track here this evening. Let's see if we can go trackside for one moment. There we are. I'm not sure what I did to my screen here. I goofed it up, that's for sure. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully the cars still look good. We'll adjust it though if we need to. Let's see here. Let's see what the weather looks like here. Alrighty, so sorry for the background noise. As we go ahead and we'll look at tonight's weather forecast for the evening. Wherever my weather... Come on, weather, come on. Come up. There we are. There's the weather for this evening. Partly cloudy, about 65 degrees. Winds are at 7 miles an hour, it looks like. I want to say it's like I can't remember what the humidity is here this evening. Plus, I'm having a hard time reading it. My apologies. So we'll take a word from the wonderful Lions Club as we're waiting on drivers to show up.
Sight is one of the huge things that impacts a child's learning. And if you can step in at a young age, you can change that child's life forever.
My husband, Gene, and I go in and screen 4 and 5 days a week. If we find one child that we can help, we feel like we've done a successful screening.
Put your head up, you see it? There you go. We screened a little boy. He could not see the milk on his tray. We got him glasses, and his mama said I cried, but I did not know that that child could not see.
I could see with my glasses on.
My son was 3.5 when the Lions Club screened his eyes. We discovered that my son had amblyopia.
It's typically caused by the two eyes getting abnormal and unequal input into the brain. The parents can't tell that because the child functions normally with the dominant eye.
A circle.
Very good.
We started with the process of his treatment in the form of him wearing a patch so that the weak eye would be forced to work.
The devices we use today are easy to use. You can do very simple training
and you get those green circles
to get lions out in the field doing the screenings.
Gavin, can you look right at the front of that camera? Screening the children is fairly simple. Within 30 seconds of taking an image, we can determine if the child is referred for further testing or has passed the screening.
What really made this possible is the development of technologies that allowed the detection of risk factors for problems that cause vision loss in children.
The camera checks for 13, 14 different issues with the eye. And it brings up astigmatism, amblyopia, there's a number of issues that come up.
One of the great things is the follow-up, to really make sure that the children are being seen by a professional to get those vision problems corrected.
The biggest way that this has now grown is that the pediatricians recognize that this technology works.
Looks good.
Every referral is a success story in my mind because we found somebody that needs some help.
Lions screened over 500 kids today. How many people can say that? How rewarding that is to know that you served your community in that manner. You don't get paybacks like that very often.
Avery's on the brink of turning 16. He's a very bright young man, and he is a very good athlete, and we attribute all these things that he's able to do now because his vision has been saved through the Lions. We all have a story as to why we joined the Lions Club, and for me, my story is personal. The Lions Club saved my son's vision.
All right, we're back trackside with Corey Clark here sitting in the garage area. Not sure when he'll hit the track, hopefully shortly. Still waiting on a few more to get their cars out of the haulers here. As we get ready for that, let's stand, and we're going to honor the flag here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Alrighty, we're back at the track. Still have not heard yet from the driver's area what exactly is going on down there yet. Eric Corey Clark is sitting on pit road. Tetzlaff is usually a little late getting started here, so hopefully he'll show up this evening. It's a little bit larger track than what I was hoping for tonight, but unfortunately this is what I was dealt, so this is what we're going to roll with. So bear with me. Not ideal for these cars, I realize that, but let's still try to have a fun and enjoyable night. Yes, we're still waiting on him to pull out of there. Again, sorry for the disappointment on the stream. I know I was hoping to have more. But we'll take a test drive around this track ourselves.
Give us a few clean laps to get a fuel
Let's make sure we got our correct gear in here, because I don't know if most of these guys have figured it out or not, but you want to try to run. I run pretty low on the gear. Coming into turn one now. Could be a 111, seems to be about all the more. Oh, no, there's 112. See if we can catch up to Corey here. Come through turn two. Cars are real stable at this track. I'm not sure if we'll get any drafting going on or not. We did experience a little tiny bit at one of the tracks we were at. Then get up bumper to bumper and up. There is a very, very slight draft, which we were not expecting at all. We were expecting no drafts. This track is pretty much flat out, 5th gear. I don't think, if I drop it into 4th, I don't think I can get any more speed out of it. I think this is about as much as I'm going to get. There's 114. Back down to 111 and 112. So, yeah, that's about the best you're going to get, I think, out of these cars. Hopefully we don't have too many issues here this evening. I'm giving this all it's got. Whoop, whoop, yeah, I had to find that wall. Unfortunately, we found the wall. And we did it again. Probably would do better with just a little bit higher gear, so we might try that. Or lower gear, I don't know how the gear ratios work, either higher or lower. I can't. I always get them mixed up. When I speak higher gear, I'm talking a higher number, so. I might have that completely backwards. So we've got Clark here with us. I think I actually have the wrong race format in here for this evening, so we're going to have to deal with me on that as we go on through the night here. Again, this is not quite the track I wanted, but it's a track I have. I'm going to look into getting the Legacy 1 course for next season. Just trying to fill time here. Unfortunately, I'm seeing only one car out of the hauler at the moment. This week might be a bust, but we will have to wait and see. We are running, not sure on a lap time yet. We still got 5 minutes left of practice. There's Tetzloff, so we got at least got 2 drivers to compete. We'll probably run through this pretty quickly here this evening. And these 2 drivers have been battling out all season, putting on a show, even though it is only the 2 of them. They are your top 2 in points. Looks like standings. Corey Clark has been running about a 119. Let's see if we can shave some of that off. As we get rolling here. There's Tetzloff, or Clark there in the bottom. Tetzloff somewhere about. There they are, both on pit road. Wait, who do we got out? Who else we got? Oh, okay, that's our car at the end of the pit road. Okay. Like, who in the world else is there? So we got Tetzloff coming out onto the speedway now. As we get ready to roll. Let's see if we got what camera views we got. See if I got anything different here for camera views. Yes, we do. We have a little bit more focused in on the drivers now, which that'll be helpful. Alrighty, so we got, where'd they all go now? There's Tetzloff coming out of pit road, it looks like. Oh, I'm selecting the wrong one. There they both are. They're both coming out. We've got our drone cam here. As you'll see, as they start getting up to speed there. Oh, great now. They come out of turn 2. Coming down to the tunnel turn. Great looking cars there.
Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
You can kind of see the tunnel turn down there. Coming in. Coming out. There is a little bit of a draft. Like I said, if they can get up close enough, we'll see how they play out here. Now we're getting the people in here. We got Tim Rogers in the number 3, Nick Fleury in the number 25, and Tanner Tellarico in the number 5. Hopefully they stick around and join us for the show. Right, currently, at the moment, they are not in here. Need to make sure that I'm transmitting towards the right channel here. There we go. All right, drivers, you have a copy?
Yeah.
Alrighty, I want to welcome you to week 11 of the Fleeger Farm, or the Fleeger Legends Tour. We are live on YouTube at Fleeger Farm TV. Unfortunately, this is not the track I wanted for this evening, but it's the only track I come up with for Pocono. I wanted to run one of the... Pocono was on the schedule, and I was hoping for it to be one of the road courses, but I don't have that as of yet, so I'm sorry for that. I'm hoping you all have fun and enjoy the race. We're looking at the number 25 of Michael Fury. Or Nick Fleury, I'm sorry. Tanner Calico's coming across the bottom side of the track there. Tim Rogers in number 3. That must be the end of the session, so we're going to go to qualifying. We'll keep an eye on qualifying times here. As they get ready to come out on the track, looks like Corey Clark's first to hit the track. As I said before, I'm sorry, I goofed up with the session. Kind of got them mixed up. So unfortunately, it is an open session. Again, I want to apologize to Nathan and Corey there. It was supposed to be closed because we're closed qualifying since we're on an oval, but I ended up putting the road format in instead. So again, I'm sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. This is all right. This.
Be interested if we can find that draft again. Hope everybody's enjoying so far here on the pole. I know we had a slow start, but things are starting to pick up now. We got Tim Rogers out on the track. The 3 of them are bumper to bumper as they're coming through the turn 3 and 4. Looking to see who has the fastest lap here. Corey Clark still seems to be on top on my board here. These guys are all out front. They're all pushing together. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Definitely some tight racing. Going to look real good. Corey Clark and Nathan Tesla are now together there on the backstretch. Coming through the tunnel turn. Back out here, we got the other 4, Tim Rogers, Nick Fleury, Tanner Tolerico, and Andrew Payne out here. All pushing to see who can get that best qualifying time. Definitely hooked up bumper to bumper. Giving these cars all they got. As we got the 25 around, or no, I'm sorry, the 93 around, I think. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the 5. That is Tanner Tolerico going around. Still have no lap time for these drivers out front. Nathan Tetzloff and Corey Clark come around. Tanner Calico's on pit road. The other 3 are back here. Come off of turn 1, I believe. We'll throw the map so we can kind of keep track of where these drivers are on the raceway. There you are, the Poconos map there. As you can see, the 93 and the 3 are really pushing hard. No, okay, I missed what happened there as I was looking at another screen here. Let's go back and look at that. Not sure what happened here. It looks like the 25 come down across the nose of the 93. The 93 collects it up. Gets back on track. Back up front here, we got Corey Clark and Nathan Tetzloff. Nick Fleury back here. Tanner Tellico looking to leave pit road. Andrew Payne in that number 93. Still not seeing any lap times come up. As Nathan and Corey are still bumper to bumper. These two have battled it out all season long. They are your top two in points. Nick Fleury, Tanner Tellico, and Andrew Payne here in the back portion of the race. We'll just come through the tunnel turn of turn 2. Coming into turn 3 now. There's the 25 of Nick Fleury, Tim Rogers. We'll go ahead and bring up our driver info this evening. We can bring up. There we go for the mapper. All right, you got Tim Rogers out of Binghamton, New York. Nick Fleury out of Huntsville, Missouri. Tanner Tellico out of Charlotte, Michigan. Andrew Payne in that 93. He's out of Fair Oaks, California. Racing for Down Force Sim Racing Development. Tim Rogers has RogersCars.com and a great looking number 3 car there. Nathan Tetzloff up here in front, right behind Corey Clark with that Shipshawana. He's out of Shipshawana. Corey Clark there in front. Not sure why I got no times showing. As their times are showing here in game, I've got nothing produced on my SDK, and I'm not sure exactly why. Let's see if we hide this. Show this, see if this changes anything. Yep, I'm not getting anything on my SDK, which I am sorry about that. We're going to have to go about this a different way this evening. Not sure why that's all goofed up, but it is. 5 laps to go here in practice, or in, not practice, but in qualifying. Andrew Payne's got 1 lap to go. Tanner Tellico's got 1 lap. Nick Fleury's got 1 lap. All right, they're should be done qualifying. I doubt, yes. Tesla has 5. Rogers has 5. 3. Looks like we have as results Nathan. Oh, Nathan Tetzloff in first. Corey Clark in second. Tim Rogers, Nick Fleury, Tanner Falco, and Andrew Payne all back here in the later part of the series. We got about 10 seconds to go before our heat race, which is 5 laps. They split it up into 2 heats. No. Okay, yeah, 1 heat. As they're parked here on pit road. Looks like the 3 may have missed the start a little bit. That'll be all right though, as this is only the heat. I want to thank the drivers again for coming out. Hopefully we have a great, enjoyable race this evening. See what we got going on here. Go to our drone cam. It looks like our SDK is back up and running now. As we got 5 laps to go in this heat. Hopefully pace car pulls off this time. Can't really get a good look of it. Looks like it should as lights are off. Oh, here they come out of the corner. Pace cars off. They are green and underway. Nathan Tetzloff there in front. Tanner Calico in second. Corey Clark in third. Why is this not changing to the cars? Oh dear, that's because I have this set up weirdly. You see we got tight racing going on. There comes the 3 off of pit road. So he did miss the start. So he is 1 lap down. As our 3 wide coming down the backstretch. 4 wide. Now there's a picture. 4 wide going through the tunnel. Coming down to turn 3. You can hear them coming. Our digger cam here. Couple of them down there, way down the track. Not sure if those laps count clear down there. Andrew Payne says he crashed. Must have just been just the way he come off the corner. No, he come across the nose of Tetzloff and goes around. Nick Fleury is out in front. Corey Clark's trying to gain on him. Or I'm sorry, Corey Clark is out front. Tetzloff there in third with a 25 and Nick Fleury to his outside. Coming down into the tunnel turn once again. Tetzloff is there at the back bumper of Corey as they're fighting for that front position. Tetzloff's looking to the apron. Holds off, sneaks it right back behind Corey. Very good, very tight racing here. Really enjoyable to watch whenever we can get these cars to fight like this. Cars are down there on the apron, holding it there, looking real good. Has the 25 got ahead of steam coming off that outside. I'm not sure if that inside row is the fastest way around the track, as now that 25 is back in the lead again. Clark and Tetzloff back down on the inside. Back bumper to bumper. The 3 and the 5 are together back here at the back. And they're bumper to bumper trying to push their way around the track. Corey and Tetzloff have definitely done their fair share of asphalt race and bumper to bumper, as you see here this evening. 3 laps to go. This is going to be a long feature for you guys. I think it's a 30-lap feature, so it's going to be a little longer race tonight. Should be enjoyable, though, if we can keep them buttoned up and tight. Full course cautions are on. Wave rounds are admin, so there are lucky dogs in play. Still fighting on that outside. As Tetzloff puts them 3 wide coming down into turn 1. Hold it straight there, boys. As they tighten up coming into turn 1. Side by side, good looking there. Little bit of contact look like between the 2 and the 25. They get it straightened out. Tetzloff is back behind Clark. They've been battling out all season. The 25 and Nick Flurry, though, is definitely there trying to hold them together. As the 3 of Tim Rogers and the 5 of Tanner Tellerco are back there trying in the second pack. Bumper to bumper trying to push their way out front. As your front 3 are once again battling as Tetzloff goes down onto the apron as Clark stays high. Tetzloff gets a great run off of the corner. 2 laps to go. I guess final lap. As Clark now has to battle up to the bumper of the 2 of Nathan Tetzloff. These 3 keep battling that back and forth here in this heat race. Getting these cars warmed up for the feature. Again, my mistake tonight. Drivers aren't too upset with me though. That's good. So we got Nathan Tetzloff there in the middle, Clark on the bottom side, and we've got Flurry on the outside coming down the back stretch. And 3 and 5, I'm sure, are happy to see them all 3 wide. Come 3 wide through the tunnel. Coming 3 wide down to the tunnel, or down to turn 3. Who's going to take what line to turn 3? They all stay up on the track. Clark gets a good run off the bottom. Tetzloff's got not such a bad run there off the outside lane. Has it the drag race down the front stretch. Clark's going to be your winner. Flurry's going to come out in second. And Nathan Tetzloff's going to come out in third. Here is your results from Heat 1. Corey Clark in first, Nick Fleury in second, Nathan Tetzloff in third, Talago in fourth, Rogers in fifth, and rounding out the field is Andrew Payne. We'll head back over here to see if the drivers are ready to head on. Will the drivers like me to advance past the warm-up?
Yeah. Sounds good. Yep, good with me.
Oh, we're going to head into our 25 lap feature. So not too terrible. Should be some great racing going on, though. Sorry, excuse me. As we get gridded up, we'll take a look at our grid. Corey Clark's going to start on pole. Nick Fleury there in second. Nathan Tetzloff's going to start third. Fourth is going to be Tanner Teleco. Tim Rogers will be starting fifth in that pink number 3. And Andrew Payne will be starting sixth in the number 93 machine. Not sure where Corey Clark is at, as I do not see him there. Looks like Corey might have missed the start. Not sure exactly.
Kick me off grid again since I missed the start.
What's that, Corey?
Kick me off grid again. It says I missed the start.
We'll get that straightened out. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Alrighty. I'll definitely get you back up there. Driver, I'm going to be throwing yellow here at the start, so just watch yourself.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green. The yellow flag is out.
Once everybody gets caught up to the pace car, we'll go green. Is everybody together?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna back it down then. Pace car's going in the 1. You guys will be going green next time over the stripe. Not sure where everybody else must have left. Some people just aren't patient enough, I guess. Oh, we just got our 2 points leaders out here again this evening. The others would have been patient enough. They would be out here fighting also. As you see, we got them all out. Not sure why. No. Not sure why that's saying that. As we are live here. My SDK is goofing up again, I guess. Because it is not under caution. But I'm aware we should be green. But who knows? Unless we're coming green this time.
The pace car is in.
Alright, my mistake. We're green this time.
Green, green, green.
And they're off. They got 21 laps to go. These guys are going to probably run it out without any issue. As we see them side by side here, coming down the back stretch, heading towards the tunnel turn. I think I'm still showing Corey Clark a lap down. I am. Still not sure on that, so interesting way some of these drivers will take this course. As we come off the corner, Clark is still out front. Tesla up there in second. All right, so we have got one lap underway. Corey Clark is out front. Nathan Tetzlaff up there in second. Tetzlaff trying to get to the bumper of Corey. Corey definitely has something figured out in these cars for the asphalt side of the Legends. Our Legends League does run, though, through asphalt ovals, asphalt roads, dirt oval, and some rally courses. If you're interested in joining, please drop into the description there, and you should see a link to our Discord, and you can come check us out. The WCXR is also looking to add in a couple more divisions for next season. We are looking at the 410 Outlaws, the Pro 4 Lucas Oil Trucks, the Craftsman Truck Series, and also keeping with the Fleeger Legends. A lot of discussion happening, a lot of development still going on for the WCXR. If you want to be a part of that, please again check out that Discord link in the description. We are again looking at just the two, Corey Clark and Nathan Tetzlaff. We've seen this picture before this season. Tetzlaff trying to chase down Corey. See how these cars play out here. We got 22 laps to go. A little bit longer race this evening on this long track. Not sure what logo is up there in that corner. We'll have to figure that one out. Yep, not exactly sure what is up there in that corner. We'll be changing that here momentarily. Tetzlaff and Corey still out there, out front, 1-2. Not hard to do whenever the other two left on the track. Not sure exactly what happened. Not sure if they got upset or what. We move on, just trying to keep everybody together and give everybody a fighting chance. If we would have had anybody else miss the grid, it would have been the same thing for them, so. Just trying to be fair as we build the league. I do appreciate Corey and Nathan coming out and putting a show on. I know some people might call me crazy for broadcasting just two cars, but I have nothing better to do on a Sunday night, and this is the league that I'm trying to promote, which is the WCXR White Cane Extreme Racing here on Fleeger Farm TV. That's being brought to you by the On the Pole Fleeger Farm here on Fleeger Farm TV. Still trying to get things situated, things batted out here as we look to grow the Fleeger Farm TV area as well. If you know anybody that's looking to be broadcasted in iRacing, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to help out where we can. You can also look our website up, Fleeger Farm Gaming. There you can find all sorts of things out from what's underneath the Fleeger Farm Gaming roof. We got a paint shop for iRacing cars and truck simulator. We also run a farm simulator server as well as other cool things over there that might interest you. That is also where the league and the Fleeger Farm TV are run out of also. A bunch of different news things there on that website if you want to go ahead and check that out. Again, here we got 19 laps to go. Nathan Tetzlaff still in second. Corey Clark out front. Will Clark run away with another win? We will have to wait and see, as Tetzlaff's given it all he's got back there in second position. Cannot quite get up to the bumper yet of the 27 of Corey Clark. Hope everybody's enjoying your Sunday evening as we're sitting here at Pocono Raceway. A chilly but beautiful night here. Or afternoon, I should say, as we are. It's an afternoon here at the track. Tetzlaff's still working at trying to find that fast line to get up to the bumper, the 27 of Corey Clark. They try running each other down. Last week, these drivers fought hard at Eldora. Next week, we will be at another asphalt course, if I remember correctly. We will be at we're going to be at Watkins Glen next week. So that'll be another interesting road course. Then we go to Irwindale. Then we go to Road Atlanta short. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We go to Watkins Glen, Long Beach, Irwindale, Road Atlanta short, and then Williams Grove to finish out the season. Watkins Glen and Long Beach are going to be some interesting racing there. If you are watching this and you would like to come join us so we have more drivers on the track and enjoying such a great time, good sportsmanship, please check us out. Discord link is in the description. Also look us up on Facebook as WCXR White Cane Extreme Racing. And if you caught earlier in the stream, we were watching the lines. That is really close to my heart, as I am a Lions member myself. Wouldn't quite have the ability to do most of the things I do if it wasn't for the Lions. As it looks like Tetzlaff's trying to bring down that gap. Now he's about a little less than a half a second behind Corey Clark. They're in first place. Drivers are still looking good. There isn't much of a draft unless you get really close. So Tetzlaff's trying to get that car up there a little closer. Coming down into the tunnel turn. On their way to turn 3. One interesting thing with Pocono is all three turns are different. They're all idolized after a different, they're all modeled, I should say, after a different corner. And I believe it's the tunnel turn that's similar to an Indianapolis corner. Tetzlaff cuts some time off, getting back up there to about 3/10 off. That is dropping. Trying to get that car to suck back up there to that bumper, and is having a hard time to do it with 15 laps to go here at Pocono. Again, sorry that we don't quite have the car count we were hoping for. I think it'd be cool if we can get like 60 cars or something on some of these bigger tracks. I think that'd be real cool to see that if we can make it happen here at WCXR. Fleeger Farm TV will continue to broadcast no matter how many cars show up. As there's been a couple weeks where it has only been 2 cars, and I still went and decided to broadcast it. At least gives me something fun to do on my Sunday evening. Tetzlaff down there on the bottom. That line might be just a tad quicker for Tetzlaff as he has gained up to under 2/10 of a second. Now he's almost right up to that bumper, up to that draft point. I think that draft point's about 1/10 off of the leader. So he's still got a little bit more to go before he can really grab a hold of what little draft there is on these cars. As he's falling back just a little bit, still about a 2.2 second of a gap, 2/10 of a second gap there between first and second. As Tetzlaff goes into the tunnel turn, sucking up to that bumper as best he can, looking to possibly get up there this next corner. Clark might be getting nervous as Tetzlaff now goes back down to there on the apron to go around turn 3. Tetzlaff may have the lead coming off of 4. We will see. Tetzlaff's giving it a fight coming down to the stripe. Corey Clark is on the outside. They are photo finished coming across there for lap 13. Tetzlaff still on the bottom. Clark there on the outside. Tetzlaff is now there. This is going to be a fight for the finish now. Tetzlaff a little higher through turn 1, coming on the backstretch. Here we go. Into the tunnel turn. Will Tetzlaff dive to the bottom once again? Clark goes down there on a little bit of the apron. Coming down here now to turn 3. Tetzlaff way up top towards the wall. Trying to gain a little bit of that cold air. Shoots down, back down onto the apron, coming through turn 3. It looks like Tetzlaff's going to make it a drag race coming to the line, but does not quite have it that time around. As he gets back up there to the 25 of Corey Clark. Guy definitely putting on a show here now. Now that Tetzlaff's got caught back up there, now he's just trying to find a way around. I want to thank Admin Box for the support in this league as we support Admin Box. Admin Box makes it a little easier for me while I'm broadcasting to be able to throw cautions and that straight from their button box that they have designed. Works really well, really enjoy it. Tetzlaff back down there on the bottom. Clark on the outside. Definitely a fight to the finish on this one. Neither one of them quite have a running partner in this. So passing it's making passing very difficult since you don't have anybody to really run with you to try to get around certain cars. Comes the number 2. Nathan Tetzloff coming and fighting down that 27 of Corey Clark. Tetzloff back down there on the bottom, coming through turn 3. As they come out, drag racing to the start-finish line once again. Gonna be Corey leading that lap. Tetzloff still fighting there on the bottom side of the track. Coming into turn 1. Tetzloff going high through turn 1. All right. See if Tetzloff goes back down to the inside here, coming through turn 3. As he just kind of follows in line through turn 2. We'll see how he does coming through turn 3 here. We're still fixated on the 27 of Corey Clark. Tetzloff just follows him around on the racetrack side. Tetzloff still trying to figure out where that fast line is. He's got 10 laps, now 9 laps to figure it out. As he was there and did not quite be able to get to the bumper. He's now going to take a high to low shot coming into turn 1. He's definitely changed his racing lineup. All of these races that we do are open sets. That's why we have a half-hour practice beforehand. Some drivers, though, will take that much time to get into the session as well. As we see, Tetzloff has now backed off to about 1 second behind the leader. Tetzloff trying to find which line is still quickest. He's back down there on the apron once again. He made up a lot of ground that way if he can just find out how to get the momentum coming off. We'll go on board with Tetzloff here. Once the gyro came out, we can kind of see the bank that these drivers are dealing with. This is turn 1. Then we'll flatten off a little bit coming into turn 2. The tunnel turn here at Pocono. Definitely see it's not quite the smoothest ride. A lot of shaking going on. Here is your tunnel turn we're entering now. And we'll be coming into turn 3. Tetzlaff almost losing it coming off of that corner. Gets it back straight, but lost a lot of momentum. Corey Clark still out front. That might be it for Tetzlaff. He's now 12 seconds behind the leader. We got 7 laps to go, coming around for 6 to go this time.
The lead is pitting now.
Corey Clark's coming to pit road. So is Nathan Tetzlaff. Both going to get fresh sets of tires. I'm not sure what's going on. Corey Clark entered the pits. And then it disappeared on me. Oh, there he goes. Okay, there they are. They're back. Well, we couldn't quite see him because he was within another car there on pit road. They're both back out on track. Corey Clark there in front. Tetzlaff there in second. Definitely helped Tetzlaff off on getting back up towards the front. It kind of shows the sportsmanship these two drivers have for one another, as Tetzlaff possibly could have just kept rolling along for another lap before he came in. Now with fresh tires on the cars, they're heading out and away. Tetzlaff back down to the bottom side. They're coming through 3. Is he going to make it stick? Not quite, but he is there, though. He's back to the bumper of that 27. I know my stream might not be the best brought to you this evening, but we're doing the best we can here with the Fleeger Farm TV, bringing you the On the Pole segment. Stay tuned later this evening, as we may do a short episode of the Classic Hunter or the classic trophy hunter, I should say. Five laps left to go here at Pocono as we wind down here. I'd like to give a shout out again to Admin Box for the support they give our league and a bunch of other leagues. If you or anybody you know might think about wanting to help sponsor our league, we, WCXR, are definitely looking for sponsors for our new season. Set up shops, paint shops, whatever. It don't matter to us. Come and we'll be glad to talk. Very easy to work with. Four laps to go here at Pocono as we wind down the laps. Teslop's still trying to find a way to get around Corey Clark. Again, these are your two top in the points. A little over 100 points separates them, which is about 1 week. Teslop unfortunately missed week 2, but has been here the rest of the season. Clark has not missed a race. One of the reasons why Clark is on top. Pretty easy to stay butt up against one another if you make it week to week. But if you do miss a week, it does drop you down quite a bit. Might be something we think of for season 2 as we get rolling is provisionals. If you would like to take provisional, you'll get placed in the back of the field. So, for instance, tonight, since we had 2 race but 6 show up, that everybody be scored in their position. So, unfortunately, because there are 6, the next provisional will be 7, so you get the 7th place points and so on. That way, you're not, you know, and the way we would do that would be the highest in points would get the we'd average out your finish, and that'd be about where you finish at the end. Be a little bit of figuring out, but we'll get it figured out for season 2. But this, still with 5 races to go in season 1, Clark is out front with the points. Teslop is there in second. Teslop's still trying to find a way to get up to the bumper of that 27 car. Gonna look the league up on iRacing as well. Should be able to look up White Cane Extreme Racing, I believe is what it's called. I'll have to double check on that though. Easiest way to find us though are on Facebook or Discord. Teslop trying to find a way. As we got 2 laps to go, Teslop looks like he's just kind of dropping off, let Corey have the win. As Teslop's now backed it off to about 4 seconds behind. Clark has definitely been has been shining big on asphalt. Teslop's more road racing. So with a couple more road races left in the season, be interesting on how it plays out. As we still got one more dirt race of the season too, and that is our last race of the season at Williams Grove, I believe is what it is. So please stay with us. Please join us if you would like to come race the legends again. Corey Clark again out front. Teslop there in second. Teslop coming through. I'm not sure if he's on the inside of that turn again or if he's on the outside. He's on the outside. Last lap to go before Clark brings home the checkered here at Pocono. Teslop there in second. Not sure what happened to our 3rd place in the points. D.V. Runkle, as he has not been able to show up a couple weeks. Not sure what Teslop is doing. Oh, this is quite interesting, I will say. We'll have to see if he can actually make the lap here, giving us a show here to end the race. As he tries to go around the track backwards. I think there's a name for this. I don't know if it's a Polish victory lap or what. If somebody ends up watching the stream, let me know what type of lap this would be. As Tetzloff decides he's going to go and finish the race out in reverse. Corey Clark coming through the last turn now. As Tetzloff is still coming down the backstretch. Not sure what speed he's getting in reverse. There's nobody else around. This is kind of where showing off a little bit. Don't matter none. Must say he's doing really well driving backwards. Not sure again what his speed is. See if we can get any type of trying to figure out if we get anything up here. Not sure we are though. I'm not sure exactly what we got going on here. As there you have, not sure if that's given time or not, or speed or not, I'm not sure. As he didn't quite get it turned well enough going into that last corner. There comes Clark doing some donuts here at the end of this one. All right, here. They're both coming across the line in reverse now. All right, drivers, thank you so much for coming out. I'm sorry that it ended up just being the two of you again, but you guys always put on a great show when you're side by side.
Hey, ain't proud of us, man. Sorry about the beginning there. I don't know why they left. I don't know why he keeps doing that to me.
Well, I don't know why they left either, unless they got irritated that I threw the caution. But, you know, to be honest, if anybody would have missed the grid there just to keep the track tight, I probably would have done the same thing, but I didn't let it go full course either.
Yeah, all good. Good race, though. Appreciate it, Adam.
Yeah, look forward to next week when we're at, oh, I forget which track we're at next week. I always do that. Looks like we're at Watkins Glen next week.
Oh, street course. I'm here, man.
We go Watkins Glen, then Long Beach, and then we go to Irwindale.
Sounds good. We'll be here.
Alrighty, so much. I appreciate you guys showing up. Hopefully we get more here by the end of the season, and hopefully we can make this league grow.
Sounds good, bud.
Alrighty, have a great night, guys.
Thank you.
Alrighty, that is all we have for this edition of On the Pole. We will catch back with you guys later in another episode. Have a great evening.
I was actually born in Bird Island, Minnesota. Born and raised, and still live there now. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody watches out for you. Great place to raise kids.
We have 4 children. and 3 grandchildren.
Pretty much any challenge that any one of us face, we knew we were never in it alone.
We try to create family traditions, and it brings us very close together.
Growing up, I always thought having llamas was normal. So I learned later on that it's not normal to have llamas.
I remember I was always the talk of our class when we came to show and tell.
We go to schools all over the place. I could take them into nursing homes. I love being able to do that.
We've had kangaroos. We've had a Sicilian donkey. I had to put my foot down and say no to the camel because I don't think we needed a camel in Minnesota.
He just does everything in a big way, and Lori tends to wind him down a little bit and get him back to earth.
She helped us out.
There's nothing that I couldn't share with him.
We can have conversations about anything, and I use her as a huge sounding board.
We have that mutual respect for each other as husband and wife, as business owners, as people who are donating hours to the community.
Thank you. What else do we need, Grandpa? When our local grocery store was about to go under, he very quickly got together a group of community leaders and decided that he was going to keep that grocery store alive.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it.
He's so connected to family and community, and that's something that his parents instilled in him, and that carries through with everything that he does.
I'm so grateful that I had a great set of parents that instilled those morals and values. I'm the youngest of 8 children.
He was actually pretty shy, unless it came to sports, of course.
My entire life with my family and playing in sports, we had to count on each other to be able to do things. It was everybody working together, and we've always been there for each other. I think this is the last one we had in that picture.
We ended up sitting on their lap.
That was the one that started it all, you know?
A family that really enjoys being together and loves to have fun.
I look back and my dad was laughing and smiling all the time. He was so positive on everything. He worked very, very hard. He started this propane company up in 1952. Our whole family has been entrepreneurial. He's always told us that when you have a skill, you don't keep it. You share it with other people.
When Brian and Kevin first started the business, they started selling Apple computers to local business people.
We started right out of college in 1979. We struggled for a number of years, but we found out that we can't be everything to everybody. And so we thought outside the box. We said, let's go back to our roots again. We developed software for the propane industry.
Great to have a great day, isn't it?
I still get up every single day and say, hot dog, I get to go to work today. When you really enjoy things, it just makes life so much easier. And if I don't enjoy it, we think, okay, how are we going to change this? And how can we make it better so it is enjoyable?
I think Brian's biggest attribute is his ability to think outside the box.
I just love figuring things out. And that's why I think I like programming so much, because you can figure the flow and what if this happens, you got to go here or you got to go there.
He kind of imagines like, well, what if we did it this way? And you're thinking like it's going to be the worst idea ever, and it ends up working.
He knows that the team is stronger than the individual. And when he motivates that team can do and achieve amazing things.
He treats his employees like they're family. He treats Lions as family.
We're part of a 4th-generation Lions family. Lori's grandfather and father were Lions. My father was a Lion, my mom was a Lion, and 3 of our 4 children are Lions.
It seems like every gathering place of the community is touched in one way or another by our Lions Club.
We come up with solutions together. We make our community better.
Brian is just an engager. He doesn't tell people to go get the shovels and the rakes. He goes to get them himself.
If he says he's going to do something, he's going to get it done, and he brings the team together to do it.
Doing the demolition derby involves our entire club. It's a lot of hands on deck.
Brian said he was going to drive the demo derby because that's Brian. He does these things.
Take a risk. Try something you're uncomfortable with and give it a shot.
Brian Sheehan is a motivator.
Brian's a visionary.
He always has a story or a video that gets his point across.
He just engages people. He brings people in, and he does it in a way that it's very fun and it's relatable, but he gets the business done too.
He just lights up a room. And I think that's what he's going to do to Lions International.
He wants you to succeed. He wants you to be the best Lion you can be.
I want everybody to be accountable and hold themselves as to how can I be accountable to have a better club.
He listens to everyone, no matter who that person is, no matter where they are from.
He's going to get everybody working together. I think we're in for a really fun ride.
We've got to have some fun in our clubs. But yet I know we're going to get a lot accomplished and we're going to do things for our community. We're all in this together.